like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll run for it. Chubb. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Nick Chubb stops short. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Brady Batts is forward on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Brady now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now Brady Batts is forward on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller, 39 yards. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Watson on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Watson. Quick throw. He's got Hunt on the slant. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Miller in motion right. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's got room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Complete to Russell Gage. First down, Tampa Bay.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, it's Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, 36 yards.
And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Gets it to Strong. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
But I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Underneath, he's got Brate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Miller in motion right. A shotgun give to Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brate has it over the middle.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we?
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Mac Jones back.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. He's got some room to operate. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Callaway.
On first down, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Brady. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones, a final shot before break. It's Myers again with another catch. Touchdown, Patriots! Jakobi Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And brought in by Brady.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Buccaneers.
Inside handoff now to Fournette.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Brady. Completion left side to Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 4th down, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Open man right side, Myers. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Throwing again. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, Where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll send Parker in motion right. Jones now throwing on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On 4th down, Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Play action. Now it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On play action, it's Brady. And
oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw, Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Now Brady got to have this one. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Brady to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete.
He's got the 1st down and more than that.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. One final try now for Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.